You're welcome to today's lecture. Today we take a look at biology, review some questions on biology, jump questions on biology. All right, so we look at some questions and answer the questions. So the questions are as follows. The first question for today, number one, a bacteria a bacteria is sorry, a bacteria that is spherically, let me write the question first before calling the questions out. I don't know if this thing is clear. All right, the first question says a bacteria that is spherically shaped is called A. Diplobacillus, B. Coccus, C. Bacillus, D. Vibro or Vibro. All right, the key word here is what? Spherically shaped. Phrase spherically what? Shaped. So they're talking about the bacteria that are spherical in shape. Spherical in shape. So we have bacteria with different shapes. Bacteria have different shapes. And the bacteria that have spherical shape are actually called what? Coccus. Coccus for singular, then cocci for plural. Cocci. So if you hear a name of bacteria, you hear something like a staphylococcus, streptococcus. That coccus signifies that the bacteria is in what? Has what? Spherical what? Shape. Sometimes they may be this spherical shape may be in chains, something like this. Something like this. So any other description has to do with how they appear. But the shape itself, if it is spherical, is what? Coccus. Streptococcus. Streptococcus. So, but let's look at the other options. Option all the options. Sorry, option A says diplobacillus. So, if you hear something like this, diplo, or let's start from here. This the key word here, the main word here is what? Bacillus. If you hear bacillus, if bacteria is named bacillus, what it means is that the bacteria have rod-like what? Shape. Their shape is like what? Rod. Bacillus. Rod-like what? Shape. Then diplobacillus talks about it. The diplo now, just as we have strepto, the diplo is not talking about the shape now. The diplo is talks about how they appear. You see them appear in pairs, and they join to each other, one end to the other end. That's what we mean by diplobacillus. So basically, the shape is rod. Then they now appear in pairs, and join to each other from one end to the other end. Is what? Diplobacillus. So this is not the answer. The answer says sphericals. This marker is not. The answer says what? Sorry, the question says what? Spherical. So this is not the answer. Coccus, I have explained coccus before. So I'll pick this answer. Coccus, spherical. Bacillus, I've said that bacillus is what? Like rod. So the answer is not bacillus. Vibro. This vibro also has rod shape, but one thing with vibro is that it curved. Vibro is somehow curved. So whether it's curved or not curved, it is not cooker. So it's not spherical. So it's not the answer. So the answer to this question is coccus. Option B, coccus. Option B. So the bacteria that is spherical in shape is called what? Coccus.